New York team, I'm making this short video to give you some information. Number one, I have officially booked plane tickets. We are leaving Wednesday, June 7th at 6:10 in the morning from Epley, obviously. So we'll want to be there at least an hour before that. We know how Epley works, usually an hour is enough time. We land in LaGuardia or at LaGuardia in New York at 11:45 in the morning. We'll grab our luggage, and then it's about a 45-minute drive from the airport to the ministry. When we return on Sunday, we're coming home later than I had hoped. To make it affordable, we are not leaving New York until 5:55 p.m. in the evening, which means we don't get back to Omaha until 10:50 that night. And I just want to apologize because I know lots of you have to work early the next morning, and that is just a really quick turnaround. So hopefully you can get rest on the plane or in the airport as we're waiting. If we were to go with an earlier flight, it would be at least $200 more per ticket, and it wasn't going to work. And so a few weeks ago, when I called at first to book these tickets, they were going to be $637 per person, and I did not want to pull the trigger on that. I just didn't feel good about that. I had budgeted about $550 for our plane tickets, so I waited. And thankfully, when I called on Friday, our tickets are now $529, excuse me, for each of us, 15 cents on top of that, which is still a really expensive flight, but it's at least under the $550 mark. And so the total due for our flights is due on April 24th. That means that we have from now till then to raise about $4,000 to cover our flights in full. If that doesn't happen by then, we are going to have to step in on our own and pay the difference from what we've raised to what we still need to pay those tickets. We can still fundraise in May, but you got to remember we do have transportation and housing costs as well. Number two, I would like to invite you to come to a meeting this Wednesday night at church. We're going to meet during service, so at 7 p.m. in the Propel Room. At least I'm going to ask Nakia for the Propel Room. So meet me there, and this is for all of us who are still trying to fundraise, and we're going to come up with a plan for April. We've been talking about some different ideas, but I think we need to come together as a group so that everybody knows what's going on, and we can all be on the same page. So if you can be here at 7 on Wednesday, I would love to meet as a team. If you can't be here, we'll try to get the information to you somehow. Lourdes, I know that you're teaching in the nursery that night, but we'll find coverage for you so you can be in the meeting. And then Teacher Beth, she's out of town, so she won't be at the meeting, but her trip is fully paid for. And so anything that she does to fundraise is just to bless the rest of us who are really trying to earn the money to get there. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to let you know is where we're at. Last week was our first time that we fed Dove and Crown, and we made about $69. Yesterday, we fed just Dove, and we made $147. So I expect or anticipate that would just continue. We only have 4 more times to feed them before we go. 2 in April and 2 in May, but on top of that, it'll be Dove and Crown. So I just think it's a good thing that what we're doing. I think they appreciate it, and I think we can make some money there. And then we did our parents' night out last Friday, and we made another about $70. And just so you know, this is what I do. I calculate how much is profit, and I record who was there, and then I just divide the profit evenly over the people who helped with that fundraiser. And I know not everybody can be at every fundraiser, but that's just the way that I'm tracking that. So participate when you can. And then I strongly encourage you to send out those letters, pray and ask the Holy Spirit, who should I invite to partner with me? Send out the letters and see who would partner with you. We did get a check this week for $100 for one particular member of our team, so I'm really excited for them. And so if you need me to print those for you on letterhead with Eagle's Nest envelopes, I'm happy to do it. I just need you to send the letter back to me with your information in the letter. You'll see where you need to add it, and then I'll print it for you. Just tell me how many you want. Okay, I hope to see you Wednesday. In addition to talking about what we're going to do for fundraising, let's just lift it up in prayer. I mean, by ourselves, but when we're together this Wednesday, I think that'd be a great time for some corporate prayer. Okay, hope to see you soon. Bye.